Many seniors ask me, "Doctor, why morning? Can't I just do these exercises at any time of the day?" It's a great question, and the answer lies in how your body naturally operates. In the morning, your cortisol levels, a hormone that helps wake you up, are at their peak. This natural rise in cortisol is like the body's built-in cup of coffee. By adding gentle exercise during this window, you align with your biology, enhancing energy production instead of fighting against it. Studies show that even 5 to 10 minutes of morning movement improves mitochondrial efficiency, meaning your cells become better at producing energy throughout the day. Seniors who exercise in the morning not only burn more fat, but also experience sharper mental clarity that lasts for hours. Let's go deeper into the first exercise: dynamic stretching with arm swings and torso twists. Imagine your body as a garden hose that has been coiled all night. The water can't flow freely until you uncoil it. Similarly, when you wake up, circulation is sluggish and joints are stiff. By swinging your arms in wide arcs and rotating your torso gently, you uncoil the body, allowing blood to rush into muscles and brain. One study in older adults found that dynamic stretching improved balance and reduced fall risk by nearly 23%. That's not just numbers, that's independence. It means walking without fear, climbing stairs with confidence, and even reducing the risk of hip fractures, which can be devastating in later years. 2 minutes of stretching is not just about flexibility, it's about giving yourself freedom. The second exercise, chair squats, deserves special attention. Most seniors underestimate how much power lies in the thighs and glutes. These are your anti-aging muscles. When they're strong, you stand taller, burn calories faster, and protect your lower back. But when they weaken, daily life becomes a struggle. Getting up from the sofa, climbing stairs, even standing from the toilet requires more effort. Studies show that lower body strength is one of the strongest predictors of longevity and independence. A senior who can perform 10 to 15 chair squats with ease is far less likely to need walking aids or nursing care. And remember, chair squats are not just about burning fat in the moment. They increase your resting metabolic rate, meaning you burn more calories even while sitting or sleeping. Think of them as your metabolism switch. Now let's revisit the third movement, marching in place with arm raises. Many seniors are hesitant about cardio because they think it has to be exhausting. But cardio is simply about circulation, moving oxygen and nutrients through your system efficiently. By marching in place, you activate your core, hip flexors, and leg muscles, while raising your arms elevates your heart rate safely. This combination boosts cardiovascular fitness without impact on the joints. Research has shown that even light marching for 3 minutes can lower blood sugar levels after breakfast and improve insulin sensitivity. For seniors managing diabetes or prediabetes, this can be life-changing. It means more stable energy, fewer sugar crashes, and less strain on the pancreas. In other words, this simple march can be a shield against one of the most common health problems after age 60. But I don't want you to think of these movements as isolated drills. Together, they form a complete morning system. Stretch to wake up circulation, squat to build strength, and march to ignite metabolism. 10 minutes total. That's it. No gym, no weights, no fancy equipment. Just your body, a chair, and a little commitment. Yet the benefits ripple through every system of your body. Your heart pumps stronger, your lungs expand deeper, your bones grow denser, your muscles tighten and tone. Even your brain lights up, because movement increases blood flow to areas responsible for memory and focus. Seniors who do morning exercises show better mental performance on tests of attention and recall. You're not just burning fat, you're keeping your brain sharp and alive. Let me share a story. One of my patients, a 67-year-old retired teacher, came to me feeling constantly tired. She complained that no matter how much she slept, she woke up sluggish, with no motivation. She also struggled with weight gain around her midsection. Instead of prescribing another pill, I encouraged her to try these 3 morning movements daily. At first, she doubted it. "Doctor, can a few minutes really change anything?" But she committed. 2 weeks later, she told me she felt lighter, her energy was more stable, and she didn't need her afternoon nap anymore. 3 months later, she had lost 12 pounds, reduced her waist size, and most importantly, she regained confidence. Her words were, "I finally feel like myself again." That transformation didn't come from a gym membership or supplements. It came from consistency with 3 simple moves. When seniors ask me, "Doctor, how can such light exercise help with fat loss?" The answer is simple. It's not about intensity, it's about consistency and timing. After age 60, metabolism naturally slows due to 2 main reasons: a gradual decline in muscle mass and a decrease in hormones like growth hormone and testosterone. This is why weight gain, especially belly fat, becomes common even without changes in diet. But here's the good news. Morning exercise directly combats both of these issues. In the morning, before you eat, your body is in what we call a fasted state. During the night, your glycogen stores, your quick-access energy, are partially depleted. If you move before breakfast, your body is more likely to tap into fat reserves for fuel. Think of it like flipping a switch. Instead of burning last night's dinner, you start burning stored fat. Seniors who perform even light fasted exercise 3 to 5 times a week show significantly greater reductions in waist circumference compared to those who only walk later in the day. So while the movements themselves may feel gentle, the timing amplifies their fat-burning effect. Another hidden benefit of morning exercise is appetite regulation. Many seniors struggle with cravings, especially for sugary or processed foods. Studies reveal that just 10 minutes of physical activity in the morning can lower levels of ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and stabilize blood sugar throughout the day. That means fewer crashes, fewer cravings, and a much easier time saying no to unhealthy snacks. So if you want to manage weight without strict dieting, your morning routine is your secret weapon. Now let's talk about safety. At Senior Secrets TV, I want you to understand that these exercises are designed with real seniors in mind. If you have arthritis, start small. For dynamic stretches, limit the range of motion. Gentle torso twists instead of full rotations, or arm swings that don't push into discomfort. For chair squats, don't feel pressured to sit all the way down. Simply lower yourself halfway and rise back up, holding the chair for balance. Over time, your muscles will adapt, and your knees will feel stronger, not weaker. If you live with diabetes, marching in place after breakfast can be especially powerful. Just 3 to 5 minutes of movement helps lower post-meal glucose spikes, reducing long-term complications. For those with heart conditions, go slowly, breathe deeply, and never hold your breath while moving. Listen to your body. Movement should feel like an awakening, not a punishment. Another point worth addressing, many seniors worry about joint damage from exercise. The truth is, the biggest risk to your joints is not movement, but lack of movement. When you remain still, cartilage receives less nourishment, muscles weaken, and bones lose density. Low-impact exercises like the ones we're discussing actually protect your joints by increasing blood supply, lubricating synovial fluid, and strengthening the supportive muscles around knees, hips, and spine. That's why I often tell my patients, motion is lotion for your joints. Every gentle movement in the morning is like oiling the hinges of a door. Without it, stiffness and pain become inevitable. But here's something even more fascinating. Morning exercise is not just about the body, it's about the mind. Seniors who start the day with movement report higher energy levels, better moods, and even improved sleep at night. Why? Because exercise boosts the release of endorphins, serotonin, and dopamine, natural chemicals that fight depression and anxiety. In fact, one study in adults over 60 showed that just 10 minutes of morning activity had mood-enhancing effects equivalent to some prescription antidepressants. That means if you've been waking up feeling sluggish, unmotivated, or even a little down, these simple moves may do more for your mental health than you imagine. And remember, your brain loves routine. By doing these 3 exercises every morning, you are training your body and mind to expect activity at the start of each day. This consistency builds momentum. Within weeks, you'll notice your body craving movement, your energy stabilizing, and your confidence returning. Over time, this habit doesn't just improve your mornings, it transforms your entire lifestyle. Now let me share something important with you. I've treated thousands of seniors, and one thing I hear again and again is regret. Not regret about money, not regret about careers, but regret about health. Patients often say, "Doctor, I wish I had taken better care of myself earlier. I wish I had kept moving." And here's the truth. It's never too late. Even if you've neglected your health for years, your body is astonishingly resilient. In fact, studies show that seniors who start exercising in their 60s and 70s can still gain strength, build new muscle fibers, and significantly reduce their risk of chronic disease. The body has an incredible ability to heal and adapt, no matter your age. So I want you to think of these 3 morning exercises not as a workout, but as an investment. Each stretch, each squat, each march deposits health into your future. Imagine that for every morning you commit to this routine, you're buying back one more day of energy, one more day of independence, one more day with your family. You are building a health savings account, and trust me, those deposits pay the highest interest of all. Longevity research supports this. Seniors who remain physically active live, on average, 7 to 10 years longer than their sedentary peers. And more importantly, those years are healthier, more independent, and more fulfilling. Exercise is not just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. It keeps your heart strong, your bones sturdy, your brain sharp, and your spirit alive. But here's the key. You don't need to run marathons, lift heavy weights, or spend hours in the gym. You simply need to move, every morning, without fail. Just 10 minutes. It may sound small, but consistency is the most powerful medicine. Think of brushing your teeth. You don't skip it because you know the cost. In the same way, think of your morning exercises as brushing your body from the inside out. Miss one day, and you may not notice. Miss many days, and the decline becomes unavoidable. But stick with it, and you will notice the difference in your posture, in your energy, in the sparkle in your eyes. Let me end with one more story. A 72-year-old man I worked with had almost given up. He was overweight, constantly tired, and used a cane to walk. When I suggested morning exercises, he laughed and said, "Doctor, at my age, what's the point?" But he trusted me enough to try. Slowly, day by day, he committed to 3 movements. At first, he could barely manage a few squats, and his marching lasted less than a minute. But he kept going. 6 months later, that man walked into my office without his cane. He had lost 20 pounds, reduced his blood pressure medication, and told me he felt younger than he had in 20 years. His words were, "I feel alive again." That is the power of consistency. That is the gift waiting for you. So, if you are over 60, I urge you, don't underestimate the power of these 10 minutes. Wake up tomorrow, push away the excuses, and start with these 3 simple movements. Your future self will thank you. Welcome back to a new video on Senior Secrets TV. If you found value in this advice, make sure you hit the subscribe button and join our growing community of seniors who are taking charge of their health one small step at a time. Remember, I share these doctor-backed secrets not just to extend your years, but to help you live those years with energy, confidence, and joy. Take care of your body, honor it with movement, and it will reward you with more than just health. It will give you freedom, dignity, a job identity, and the gift of more moments with the people you love.